All right, so here we have breaststroke. All right, I love how forward you're keeping your arms. I love that everything with the arms is happening in front of the shoulders. I think that's really, really good. Head is in a good position. I think it could be just a little bit lower as you come through on that streamline. Get those eyes looking right down at the bottom instead of forward. But I think you also really need to incorporate the hips into your stroke. You can see you're kind of just very flat in the water and kind of moving through the water and not really using it to your advantage. Try and incorporate a little bit of butterfly into your stroke. I'd love to see you doing a little bit of breaststroke arms and butterfly kick just to get that motion going in your legs. You can see, not this video, sorry. In this video, there is some good up and down motion. You can see that there's a little bit more use of the hips as he comes through the stroke. So as he's going forward, the hips then lift up to the surface, really using the lower back. I think incorporating the lower back as you come through this portion of your stroke, and then as you kick with your legs forward, you're going to see some good power coming from that. And it's also going to make the stroke a bit more comfortable. Switch over to the underwater camera. Okay. Remember, on your breaststroke pullout, you want to do that dolphin kick, and I feel like you're not really using that to your full advantage. Really work that dolphin kick. You can start it up at your shoulders and let it flow all the way through your legs. You can see you're also a little bit deep here, and so in order to get out of that streamline and get up to the surface, as you finish your kick, look what happens to your head. You're lifting your head, and then all the water is just going to hit you in the face, and it's really going to slow you down. As you take this first stroke, look at the position of your body. You can see that you're really, really up and down and really wide with the arms. I'm just going to pull in this picture of a breaststroke pullout, and you can just see, first of all, the kick at the beginning. Really exaggerate that dolphin kick. You can see the feet start to lift up through the whole body. And see how still that head is? And so right at the end of the stroke, he comes into that first stroke and is about to break the surface, never has to lift his head. So that's a little bit more what you'd like to look like as you go through your pullout, instead of coming up at quite such a steep angle. Yeah, and you can see here as you come through, your hips are just very, very low in the water. At this point, I'd love to see you a little bit closer to the surface, head down again. You want to keep it in line with your spine, and that's where some of that dolphin kick is going to help as you come through this portion of your stroke. Keep those hands a little bit less deep. Try and keep them a little bit closer to the surface and really work this speed as you come through. As you start your kick, what you want to do is do your kick, and then here you want to be lifting up the heels towards the surface, and that's really going to incorporate your lower back into the stroke and help push you forward. I think doing a lot of breaststroke arms and dolphin kick is going to be really beneficial to you. Kick doesn't need to be quite so wide. Remember in lecture we talked about Rebecca Stoney's kick, and you can see here you're very, very wide in the knees. You don't need to be quite so wide. Keep those knees a little bit closer together. Let your ankles get outside your knees. And you're very flexible in your ankles, so I think you can really narrow up your kick and try and incorporate a lot more of that kick that Rebecca Stoney is doing that's almost like a dolphin kick, and see if that helps your breaststroke at all.